playful dolphins who could save you from sharks, to a gentle giant that might let you ride on its back, here are 8 of the friendliest animals under the sea. Number 8. Manta Ray. The largest rays in the world, manta rays, are a highly intelligent but also highly threatened species. Found in tropical, subtropical and temperate ocean waters, the animals have a large, flat, diamond-shaped body with triangular pectoral fins. They also have 2 fins that protrude from the front of their heads, which has earned them the nickname devilfish. Their name manta means blanket or cloak in Spanish, and it is the perfect description for their unique appearance. There are 2 species of manta ray, including the smaller reef manta with a wingspan of 11 feet wide, that's 3.5 meters, and the giant oceanic manta ray with a wingspan of up to 29 feet, that's 9 meters. Both are filter feeders that swim with their mouths wide open to draw in krill, which they sift through the tiny grates that line their mouths and send them through their gill plates. Rays are known to do somersaults in the water in order to stay in one spot and capture a lot of krill. Even more impressive, they have been known to work together, following one another in circles with their mouths open to create a cyclone that traps their prey in a spiral. Scientists think they are very intelligent and able to recognize themselves in mirrors, and also create a mental map of their environment. Despite their size, they are harmless to you swimmers and are actually very curious. They often like to swim around divers to get a better look. Manta rays are related to stingrays, but manta rays do not have a venomous spine. Stingrays are also sometimes curious too though, and as long as you give them their space, they might want to come over and see what you are doing. One of the funniest pictures out there is of a stingray photobombing some ladies on spring break. Have you ever gone diving with manta rays? How did it go? Were they friendly? Were they even a little too friendly? Let me know what happened in the comments below. Number 7. Whale shark. It might come as no surprise that the whale shark is the largest of the shark species, measuring up to 33 feet long. A huge graceful animal, they may seem like voracious predators, but only if you are plankton or krill, small fish or crustaceans. We as humans have nothing to worry about. Similar to the manta ray, they feed by gulping in water and then forcing it through their gills. Like all the other true sharks, whale sharks don't actually have a skeleton the way we think of one. In fact, instead of having a skeleton made of bone, theirs is made with cartilage. This makes them lighter and more flexible. Found in warmer waters around the world, most of these magnificent beasts are located in the Atlantic, Pacific and Indian Oceans. Most have a beautiful coloration, with blue, grey or brown backs and a white underside. They also have vertical and horizontal striping and white spots that may be used for camouflage. A migratory animal, they've been known to travel thousands of miles, with one particular shark travelling 8,000 miles over 37 months. Mexico is a popular spot for the sharks, and in 2009, a swarm of over 400 were seen off of the Yucatan Peninsula. This makes them a popular animal for tourists to swim with. For those visiting Mexico, Australia and the Philippines, they are able to swim, snorkel and dive with sharks. With scientists believing the whale sharks may live up to 150 years, it gives adventure seekers plenty of time to get out there in the ocean and enjoy a swim with one of nature's most incredible creatures. The only thing you have to be careful of is getting accidentally smacked by their enormous tail. Do you want to go swimming with whale sharks? Let me know in the comments below, and while you're at it, be sure to subscribe. Number 6. Bottlenose Dolphin. One of the most common well-known dolphin species, the bottlenose dolphin, has probably the best reputation for being one of nature's friendliest sea creatures. Found everywhere but the Arctic and Antarctic oceans, bottlenose dolphins prefer shallow waters close to the shoreline and are mostly found off of the coast of Hawaii and Florida. Their streamlined, torpedo-shaped bodies help them glide swiftly through the ocean, and their colouring, from cream to charcoal or almost black, with a lighter belly, allows them to camouflage from predators below. A highly intelligent aquatic mammal, bottlenose dolphins travel in schools or pods, with several of them bonding together to form larger groups. But what makes the bottlenose dolphin most recognisable is its reputation for being a friendly and curious character in the water. Many divers report being investigated by groups of dolphins when they're underwater, with the dolphins being receptive to being gently patted. Some have even been known to rescue divers in trouble by raising them to the surface, a behaviour they also do towards injured members of their own species. There are even stories of bottlenose dolphins saving swimmers from dangerous predators like sharks. Now that's absolutely amazing. The next time you're out on the ocean, keep your gaze towards the bow wave of your boat to watch for breaching dolphins doing belly flops to show off their high leaps and somersaults. They are truly some of the most intelligent, lovable creatures in the ocean. Number 5. Sea lion. Found in bodies of water all over the world except for the northern Atlantic Ocean, sea lions frequent both subarctic areas and warmer climates, including the Pacific Ocean off the coast of California. With their long, torpedo-shaped bodies, they are able to move swiftly in the water, though they are a bit more awkward on land. Sea lions are very social animals that communicate with one another in a variety of ways. Often found in large colonies, they stick together to protect one another, but often move between groups during various stages of their lives. Considered a pinniped, which means they have a winged foot, the sea lion is a highly intelligent animal that can even be taught tricks. Researchers studying Galapagos sea lions found that they are very friendly and are known for not only getting up close and personal with people underwater, but also for investigating new things. They will even jump onto kayaks to hitch a ride, and frequently demand attention, including pats and signs of attention when they come into contact with humans. The people in Peru worship the animal and have a history of legends that tie the sea lion to their culture even today. An area known as Palomino Islands offers tourists the chance to get into the water and swim with sea lions. With no natural predators for them to fear and no reason to fear humans, the naturally curious, friendly and playful sea lion pups are a major tourist attraction for those looking to meet one of the world's most lovable animals. Number 4. Sea otter. A member of the weasel family, the otter is found on every continent except Australia and Antarctica. With 30 species in total, most live in freshwater rivers, lakes and wetlands, with the sea otter and other small marine otters found in the Pacific Ocean. The animal has short ears and a stubby nose with an elongated body and long tail. Their dense fur helps them stay warm and afloat, while their webbed feet and powerful tails act like rudders to move them through the water. Known for carefully grooming their fur and undercoats to keep them clean and to seal off water, the otter does not have a fatty layer like other seagoing creatures to keep them warm. Although they spend most of the time on water, they come ashore to give birth in dens to their pups or kittens who stay with their mother until they are a year old. Otters are expert hunters who dine on fish, crustaceans and other creatures, and they are even known to float on their backs and place a rock on their chest to be used as a tool to smash open the shellfish they find until they break open the shells. Did you know that a group of resting otters is called a raft? The otters entangle themselves in kelp when they sleep so they don't float away, and also sometimes intertwine their feet with another sea otter so they stay together. Known for their especially playful antics, they splash in rivers and streams when they need to have a little fun. Luckily, several international laws protect threatened sea otters, so we can continue to cherish these mischievous creatures for years to come. Number 3. Manatee. A large marine animal with an egg-shaped head, flippers and a flat tail, the manatee is one of the most unique-looking sea creatures. Also known as sea cows, they are slow and have a relaxed nature, and are often seen as a cumbersome creature. In fact, they can actually swim very quickly and gracefully, and turn out to be some of the friendliest and gentlest creatures in the world. Ranging from 8 to 13 feet, or 2.5 to 4 meters, and weighing in at up to 1,300 pounds or 600 kilograms, manatees have very strong large tails that help power them when swimming. With 3 species of manatees, including the Amazonian, the American and the African, they typically stay in rivers, seas and oceans along the coast. Often swimming alone or in pairs, they are not territorial. Known as gentle giants, they are peaceful creatures who are curious about humans and tend to flock towards them in search of warmth. Some locales allow people to swim and dive with these endangered marine mammals, but swimmers are encouraged to wait for the manatees to approach them. No, they won't hurt you if you startle them, unless you deliberately provoke them and give them a reason to dislike you. The manatee is a herbivore that almost exclusively eats seagrasses, but one might be disturbed by loud scuba equipment. Therefore, if you're thinking about getting in the water with them, it's wise to use snorkel gear so you can get up close and personal with these cuddly and happy giants of the sea. Number 2. Beluga Whale. Going from the immense stout sea cow to the social butterfly of the ocean, the beluga whale belongs to the toothed whale family. It is easily identified by its dome-shaped head, short beak and bright white colouring. Another social marine animal found in the Arctic Ocean, they are known for travelling, foraging and socialising in small and large pods. They also communicate to one another using a series of high-pitched clicks and whistles, similar to other whales, who use echolocation to find food and navigate through the ocean. When they are born, they do not have their bright white colouring and instead are either dark grey or brownish in colour. When they are fully grown, they weigh between 2,000 to 3,500 pounds, that's between 900 and 1,500 kilograms, and can grow up to 17 feet long. Unlike other whale species, the beluga doesn't have a dorsal fin and instead has a ridge where the fin would normally be located. Their flippers resemble paddles to help them to steer and turn in the water. A very social creature, they use high-pitched beeping and squeaking noises to communicate, and are believed to signal warnings or important information such as the location of nearby foods to others in their pod. They also communicate by rubbing against one another and show off their playful nature by chasing one another and playing games. A protected species, the earliest ancestor to the belugas is believed to have lived over 30 million years ago. Related to another type of white whale, the unicorn whale known as the narwhal, belugas can dive up to 2,300 feet to find food. That's 700 meters. A non-violent social animal, scientists believe they will spend more time interacting with each other than any other type of whale. It's no surprise that they are so well known and popular with people. Number 1. Sea turtle. One of the oldest creatures on Earth to remain pretty much unchanged for over 100 million years, the sea turtle is a remarkable creature. Their hydrodynamic shape, large size and powerful front flippers allows them to dive to great depths and swim long distances. Of the 7 species of sea turtle, most have the same anatomy, from their top shells made of many bones covered with horny scales to their inability to retract their heads into their shells. The smallest of sea turtles weigh in at about 100 pounds or 40 kilograms as an adult. Leatherbacks are the biggest of the species that grow up to 2,000 pounds, that's 800 kilograms, with many of them growing slowly and most having a lifespan of many decades. Of the 7 species of sea turtles, the flatback is the only one that is not found in waters in the United States, and instead spotted exclusively along the coast of Australia. While the turtles pose almost no threat to humans, unfortunately we pose a big threat to them. Sadly, 6 of the 7 sea turtle species are now classified as threatened, endangered, or critically endangered. But the problem is mostly due to human impact, including pollution, climate change, and even turtles getting caught in fishing nets. Unfortunately, climate change affects the turtles by warming the temperatures of the sand where they lay their eggs, which affects the outcome of the hatchlings. It would be a shame for this ancient creature to dwindle away. Maybe going for a swim with a sea turtle is more of your jam. Whether you're on vacation in St. Thomas, Hawaii, Antigua, or Turks and Caicos, there are countless tour companies who will allow you to dive, feed, and enjoy the company of these ancient animals while still allowing them the freedom to live in the wild. Which of these creatures would you most like to encounter in the wild? Let me know in the comments below. Then, remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching. See you next time for another fun video.